Oh my gosh, is that Alex Jones out on the balcony? Excuse me, is that Alex Jones? See, it's a cult. It's all like being back in junior high. You're going to let Jenny sit at your table at lunch? We're not going to sit here at your table anymore because Jenny wears a Misfit shirt and we're good little cheerleaders. What a group of freaks. You think it made me feel bad that you left the party? Is that Alex Jones over there? You should want to go to parties where there are people that are interesting and that you don't agree with completely. That's called a lively party. A place where everybody agrees is called a cult. A lot of times folks will say, hey, we're going out to dinner, but, you know, my aunt wants to go, but she doesn't really like you or agree with you. You know, she works for the Federal Reserve. I went out to dinner with, I said aunt, it was another family relation. I won't even say exactly this person I know. And they actually are pretty high level in the Federal Reserve. And we went out to 2-hour dinner. At the end of it, they said, no, we agree with you. You're absolutely right. And I've talked to these two directors, the one in Dallas, the one in Kansas City, and they're aware of what's happening. And they don't want to wreck the economy. And they say the policies of the New York Fed are doing that. And this person I was out to dinner with their family member was just blown away. Wow, she really likes you and agrees with you. I can't believe this. And she is high-level policy Federal Reserve. Because this person doesn't want to wreck America. That's what I'm saying. We have to be ready to win. We have to be ready to realize we're selling snow cones in hell. We're selling a lifeboat when the ship sunk. We all share a commonality of wanting prosperity and freedom. It's a very small group of transhumanist eugenicists, less than 0.1%. Even most of the 6,000 superclass that Kissinger and others and Rothkopf write about aren't into this. In fact, they're freaked out, most of them, but they want their power, so they play along with it. But I certainly don't want our country to be converted over to a cult. See, the cult is so insulated. They really believe that when they call you racist because you own guns, you get scared and sad and go freak out with your tail between your legs. Or that when they call you racist because you don't support Obamacare, you really get shook up and upset. Those people that left last night because they saw me at the party, and I just popped by for like an hour because I was asked to go to it, and it was close. They really thought that would shake me up and the people at the party, and they told folks they were leaving because I was there. And then I even heard about it from somebody else this morning. That's cult-like behavior. You're not in our group, so we're going to ostracize you. Because, see, that shows what prisoners they are. They think when they say you're racist because you won't turn your guns in, if they were told they were racist, they would get in a fetal position and probably urinate on themselves. So, see, they think we're like them. So they sit up there, Rachel Maddow and the rest of them, like they're the king on the mountain pronouncing things, and then it's the word of God, or ex cathedra, spoken from the throne. They say 2 + 2 = 5, and so it is so. They say raising the debt doesn't raise the debt, so it is so. They say they're not coming after our guns, even though they are, so it's so. They say they control reality. You don't, freaks. Don't you get it? You use whatever credibility and power you had left in the dinosaur media to try to sell this for a period. You promised everybody free lottery tickets, basically, that everybody was going to win. It didn't deliver, so you've completely collapsed. All confidence in you is gone, except for maybe 10% of hardcore cult members that have been given medium-level positions in the power structure in universities and government and corporations and banks, who still think by being yes men, you are part of the winning club. No, you're part of a group that's going extinct. You're what we call dishonorable losers. Trendies. But what happens when you go with the trend? Pretty soon, whatever's trendy and cutting edge is what everybody's into. You're not trendies at all. You're jokes. You're cult members who don't have identities. And then you look at people like us who really study history, who really know what we're talking about, who are real liberals, hardcore liberals, who want human freedom, human life valued, dignity, right to defense, human empowerment, fans of humanity, fans of individuals, fans of local community, fans of decentralization, fans of exploration, fans of art and literature. So many liberals will go, you read the New York Times before somebody see me reading it or covering it, or you know poetry, you know Beethoven, you know, you have a Texas accent, there's no way. Why, you know how to tie your shoelaces. Why, only someone from Harvard would know how to. You're in a cult of believing you've arrived. Look at this new lady they want for Attorney General. Oh, Harvard Law. My goodness. Oh, boy. What does Harvard Law produce? Nothing. It's just a big political cult. It's a joke. Everyone salivates over it. When this whole system comes down, having a degree from Harvard Law is going to be like having a giant mark of Cain on your head.
This hour of GCN brought to you by LeSig, the highest quality smokeless cigarettes, e-liquids, e-cig refills, car chargers, and starter kits. Kick some ash with LeSig. Call 870-525-1440 or visit LeSig.com.
Hi, Ted Anderson with Midas Resources. Is it time to convert paper 401ks and IRAs to solid gold and silver yet? Get our 10 Reasons book free. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Hey, Boomer! I learned in school today that 60% of our bodies are made of water. Good thing we have the Berkey system. It's the cleanest, best water ever. Mom says it's because the Berkey's filtration system cleans out the bad stuff and leaves only pure, delicious water. I know, right? You love it too. Yeah, I'm thirsty too. Let's go get some. Get Berkey clean water by calling 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653. Or visit GoBerkey.com.
In today's unstable environment, self-protection is critical. Civil unrest, riots, looting, it's happening now right here in the United States, and your rights are at risk. If passed, H.R. 5344 would ban Level 3 and above body armor. Katie Armor is standing up for you. We offer the most affordable Level 3 body armor on the market. Katie Level 3 armor withstands pistol and rifle hits up to 7.62 NATO. Get yours at katiearmor.com. That's CATI armor.com. Katie Armor, come and take it.
This winter, next to water and food, you need a safe, storable fuel supply for your preparedness needs. Spare fuel is the answer. Unlike gasoline, spare fuel can be safely stored with your other supplies for many years and works in any gas-powered vehicle or backup generator. With the bitterly cold temperatures predicted for this winter, now is the best time to stock up on spare fuel. So go to GetSpareFuel.com. That's GetSpareFuel.com. GetSpareFuel.com.
The human body is extraordinary. Despite all the stresses we inflict upon it, it still works hard to stay in balance. Thousands upon thousands of people rely upon Heart and Body Extract to help their body stay balanced. This excellent 100% natural herbal formula helps maintain healthy blood pressure levels, cleans arteries, promotes good circulation, balances cholesterol, and more. HB Extract, paired with healthy lifestyle choices like good nutrition and exercise, can give you a life free of pain, sickness, and fear. Recapture your youthful vitality and experience your body healing itself with the aid of HB Extract. It's extremely effective and it starts working in just days. Visit hbextract.com to learn more and to read scores of testimonials from satisfied customers. And we've never increased our price in over 10 years. That makes Heart and Body Extract as great a value now as it was the first day we sold it. A healthy heart is a happy heart. Call 866-295-5305 or go to hbextract.com.
The Genesis Communications Radio Network proudly presents The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on for your mind.
Foreign policy, the Washington Post. Meet your new favorite holiday, World Vasectomy Day. That's right. Don't have children for the earth. It's a win-win for the health of women, our children, and our planet. And sure, you can argue a lot of countries have had too many kids, and there's a lot of problems associated with it. But this is all an anti-human movement overall. And they're designing a world where humans won't exist. They're designing a world where we won't go to space, where the world won't be designed for humans. The elite are already moving to have robots do everything for them, so we are obsolete. Just thought folks might want to know that. Coming up in the next hour, we will take your calls. We will get into the economy. I will get into the Navy SEAL situation. That was brought out to remind people that Obama supposedly took out bin Laden. It was a PR stunt. I've talked to the Navy SEAL families on air. I've talked to the Navy SEALs off air. They blew up the helicopter with 23 Navy SEALs on it to kill them. I've had the families on. They believe that. I mean, we've had Navy SEALs on the show as well. Do you understand that? We got to do a special report for the Nightly News that could air Sunday, where we go back and get the families we've had on, where they list the name. And I was told that a week after it happened by a Navy SEAL who wasn't in SEAL Team 6 but had a friend in it, that no, it was a body double they killed. And that then one of the helicopters blew up on the ground. They thought it was a setup, and that just things weren't right. And then the next helicopter blew up that they packed 23 of them on, and that was a hit. And they flew them in, and the missiles were ready to shoot them down. And I told you that first, and years after I told you that, well, I'm going to cover it in the next hour. Years after I told you that, that came out in the news, that the families think that they were killed. Now, why would you kill a bunch of Navy SEALs? But, oh, notice the guy, boy, I tell you, most of the guys went on the raid, they're all dead. But the guy that shot bin Laden, you know what? He's doing just fine. Oh, boy, I tell you. Oh, man. But see, now you're not saying Obama's a lie, the raid didn't happen. Now it's, are you saying a Navy SEAL's lying? They're trained to lie. They're Navy spook commandos, folks. Deception's a large part of warfare. Don't be stupid out there. And he's got a very dangerous job. Remember Private Ryan? She was told to lie that the men cowered and feared, and she killed dozens of Iraqis. It turned out she was hiding under the bed when they got there at the hospital, days after the Iraqis had pulled out. And Jerry Bruckheimer, by satellite, directed the special forces in the raid to save her. That was in the BBC. That was all a Jerry Bruckheimer production to get women to join the military. You can pull up the articles. It was men in the team, in the resupply team, that held off a bunch of Republican Guard and killed a bunch of them. She hid in the back of the truck. But see, in Fantasyland, oh, and by the way, 4 members of her team went public and said it was all a lie. They were all killed in 1 week. Having a barbecue, a guy in a black uniform and a mask pops up and double taps you in the head from 40 yards in your backyard having a barbecue. 2 shots, dead. Double tap to the head. Another one found suicided in his house. Another pulled over, drowned in a puddle of water. And another jumped off a bridge into a river in 1 week. Then Private Jessica Lynch, I was saying Ryan, Jessica Lynch then came out and said, oh, it was all fake, remember? And then they didn't have to kill her. In fact, print me all those articles. I'm going to do a piece on it. So I got to get all my facts straight. It's just all bull. Stay with us.
Visit GCNlive.com today.
In the near future.
When you realize how fake it all is, the football, the basketball.
Alert. Security alert. This is Homeland Security. Analysis. InfoWars building independent media operation.
You let the worst people get controlled and tell us that we are the ones responsible.
Prime directive. Discredit Alex Jones.
Jones is the wildly popular conspiracy theorist.
A popular conspiracy theory talk show called InfoWars.
Alex Jones is now in an Austin jail.
These people are assaulting us.
Targeting of patriots engaged.
They are never going to stop. They're never going to deviate from their program until we stop them.
Block free iPhone app at Infowars.com. block free podcast and video feed. Imperative. Destroy Prison Planet TV.
You gotta set your eye on the enemy, not worry about what propaganda they put out. Intellectually, it's begun and you can feel it.